conditions, more electrons are in a lower energy state than in a higher energy state. Population inversion is a process of achieving more electrons in a higher energy state than a lower energy state. In order to achieve it, we need to supply energy to the laser medium through a process called pumping. And the source that supplies this energy is called the pump source. In the case of the helium-neon laser, inelastic atom-atom collisions method is used. An inelastic collision is one in which part of the kinetic energy is changed to some other form of energy in the collision. In this method, a high voltage electric discharge acts as the pump source. Also, a combination of two types of gases, say helium and neon, are used. When I say excited state, it means that it has a higher energy state. When high voltage electric discharge passes through a laser medium having these gases, the lower energy state electrons in the helium gas and the neon gas will become excited. During electric discharge, the lower energy state electrons in the helium gas gets excited due to the continuous collision with electrons. Then, the helium plus gas collides with the lower energy state electrons in the neon gas. As a result, the lower energy state electrons in neon gas gain sufficient energy to jump into the excited state neon plus.
When an atom drops to a lower energy level from a higher energy level, it releases a photon. This is called spontaneous emission. Stimulated emission, on the other hand, is when we stimulate an excited atom with a photon, causing the atom to drop to a lower energy level, releasing two identical photons. Let's say we have helium-neon gas in a container with mirror on either side of the container. One mirror perfectly reflective and the other partially reflected. When one electron is stimulated, that is when it's hit with a photon, it releases two identical photons that hits the next two atoms. This causes the next two atoms to release four more photons.
We have an energy level diagram of two atoms, the helium atom and the neon atom. Currently, both of these atoms are at ground state. So when helium atom is excited by collision with electrons, they move up to 20.61 electron volts. And from some of these 20.61 electron volts, some transfers their energy to the unexcited neon atoms by collision. Okay, so when there's 20.66 electron volts of the neon atom, when it drops to 18.70, they produce 628 astrophoton, which is the one causes the red light. Okay, this drop is caused by the laser transition. And helium atom helps in achieving a population inversion in neon atoms by this transferring of energy here. When the 18.70 electron volts drops further to another energy state or level, spontaneous emission occurs. This photon is traveling in a mixture of gases, is reflected back and forth by the reflected ends until it stimulates an excited neon atoms and results in a fresh 638.28 astrophoton.